Dear children, last day I taught you geography, physical features of India. Second lesson in geography, physical features of India. In this lesson, I also taught you subdivision of Himalaya and plains, northern plains. Today I will teach you the plateau of peninsular India. Look at the page number 157, the plateau of peninsular India. The plateau of peninsular India is a tableland. It is composed of the old crystalline, igneous and metamorphic rocks. It was formed due to the breaking and drifting of the Gondwana lands. The plateau is triangular in shape. Its broad base in the north and narrow apex in the south. The plateau has broad and shallow valleys and rounded hills. This plateau consists of two broad divisions, which are demarcated by the river Narmada. The broad divisions are namely the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. The Central Highland is the part of Peninsular Plateau lying to the north of Narmada River, covering a major area of the Malwa Plateau. It is bounded by the Aravalli Range in the west and the Vindhya Range in the south. Aravalli Range is one of the oldest mountain range in the world. In the east, the Malwa Plateau extends up to the Chota Nagpur Plateau. The Malwa Plateau is drained by rivers Chambal, Sindh, Son and Damodar. A specialty of the flow of these rivers draining this region is that they flow from southwest to northeast. It indicates the slope. The Central Highlands are wider in the west but narrower in the east. The eastward extension of this plateau are called as the Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand. The Chota Nagpur Plateau marks the further eastward extension drained by the Damodar River. The Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is the triangular landmass. It lies to the south of the river Narmada. The Satpura range flanks its broad base in the north, while Mahadev, the Kaimur Hills and Maikal range from its eastern extension. The Deccan Plateau is higher in the west. It slopes eastward. An extension of the plateau is also visible in the northwest. It is locally known as the Meghalaya Karbi Along Plateau and North Kachar Hills. It is separated by a fault from the Chota Nagpur Plateau. The Garo, the Khashi and the Jaintia Hills are three prominent hill range from the west to east. The Eastern Ghat and Eastern Ghat mark western and the eastern as the Deccan Plateau respectively. Now Western Ghat. These ghats lie parallel to these western coasts. They are continuous and hence can be crossed through passage only. The important passages of the region are Thai, Bhor and the Pal Ghat. The Western Ghat are higher in comparison to Eastern Ghat. Their average elevation is 900 to 1600 meter. The Western Ghat cause orography rain by facing the rain-bearing moist winds to rise along the western slope of the Ghats. The Western Ghats are known by various local names. The height of the Western Ghat increases respectively from north to south. The highest peak of the Western Ghat are the Animudi and the Doda Beta. Eastern Ghat. The Eastern Ghat stretches from the Mahanadi Valley to the Nilgiri in the south. They are lower in comparison to Western Ghat as their average height is approximately 600 meters only. The Eastern Ghats are discontinuous and irregular. They are dissected by river draining into the Bay of Bengal. The highest peak in the Eastern Ghats, Mahendragiri, Sevore Hills and the Javadi Hills are located to the southeast of the Eastern Ghats. Black soil, known as the Deccan Trap, is one of the distinct features of the Peninsular Plateau. This is of volcanic origin, therefore the rocks are igneous. In fact, these rocks have denuded over time and have resulted in the formation of black soil. The Aravalli Hills lie on the western and northwestern margin of the Peninsular Plateau. These are highly eroded hills and are found as broken hills. They extend from Gujarat to Delhi in a southwest-northwest direction. Comparative feature of Western and Eastern Ghat. Boundary of Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. First, Western Ghat. Western Ghat form the western boundary of the Deccan Plateau. Eastern Ghat from the eastern boundary of the Deccan Plateau. Height. The average height of the height is 1,200 meters. Some parts are rise to 2,440 meters or more. The average height is 450 meters, rarely extend 1,200 meters. Name Western Ghats are called Sahyadri. Eastern में it is known different name of different parts of like Nala Maliyas, Valley Kondas, Palkondas and Pach Emlais, Pachamai Malais. Width, it is average width 50 to 80 km. Its average width is 100-200 km. Continue mountain wall with the pass like the Thai Ghat, Bhor Ghat and Pal Ghat. Today they are linked by railways. It is discontinuous range because many rivers Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri and Pennar have cut their passage to sea rivers. It is the source of many big rivers. और ईस्टर्न में कहते हैं no big river emerge from here. Now the western and eastern coastal plain. Next day,